Hello and welcome, I'm Bio, and today we're starting a brand new set. And this set is centered solely around Playlogic published games. Ever since I played Cyclone Circus, I've wanted to see what other games Playlogic published, because it ain't many. They weren't around for very long. So I've derived a list of about 6 games that I thought would be most interesting to look at. Starting off with World Racing 2. Now, I want to emphasize here, specifically the PlayStation 2 European version was published by Playlogic. The American version and the PC version are completely different. So, I'll give you all the usual information. So, we're playing the European version of World Racing 2 for the PlayStation 2, which was published by Playlogic, developed by Synetic, the same developers as the Crash Time games, funny enough. And it was released on January 27th, 2006. For Europe, it just says Q1 2006, so it's hard to say. In America, from what I can see, it was published by... It's interesting because on Game of Accused it says in Europe it was published by TDK Media Active, but you very clearly saw, that's why I started recording, that the game literally tells you it's published by Playlogic, so... The American version is actually published by Evolved Games, from what the cover on Game of Accused says. And on PC, I believe it was published... It shows on PC it was also published by Playlogic originally, and TDK being involved. The PC version also has GameSpy. Ugh, horrible. Interestingly enough, you can actually pick up World Racing 2 Championship Edition on Steam. It came out in 2022 on Steam. Like a... not a remaster, but kind of like a quality of life update to the game, making it more playable on modern systems, as well as adding a few new features and so on and so forth. So that's cool. But like I said, we're going to be looking at the PlayStation 2 version. The game was also released on original Xbox as well, in case you're wondering, but only in America from the looks of things. But yeah, so let's dive into the game and see how it plays. As you know, I've played a lot of racing games on the channel, so it'll be very interesting to see how exactly this plays in comparison. Okay. Okay. Interesting. You've got quite a few different characters you can pick. Let's go with that. I'll just go with the default. Now we can have different license plates as well. Oh, we can have the yellow. Ah, yes, the UK. Of our lovely piss yellow license plates. We all like piss yellow. It's our favorite. Can I... There we go. I've never understood why we have piss yellow for our license plates. Never understood. Probably a specific reason for it. But what would I know? What would I care, to be honest? Please select a memory card. I'd rather not pick a memory card. You've chosen to continue without a memory card. Oh, yes. Don't worry about that. So we have the option of career, become a professional and accept all challenges. That is the way to become number 1. Or we have the free ride. If you earn speed bucks during your career, you can drive single races, cruise in the landscapes, or play with friends here. Okay. Can I just do a single race? Okay, so we still have to... So it forces us to play career regardless. Okay. Oh, we have to do all of this? Alright. Aptitude test? Interesting. Alright, sure, I guess. We don't really have a choice of what car we're choosing. It's fair enough. There is racing games that do this, but I always hold it against a racing game that doesn't allow you to just jump straight into just single races. I've never understood why they don't do that. Okay, cool. So we can actually have our name on the back of the car and the license plate. Driving an old Mercedes. Seems to, graphically speaking, the game actually looks quite nice. But this game did come out in 2006 for the PlayStation 2, so... Alright. Braking is quite hard. I was going quite fast there. Oh, we'll let it coast here. Yeah. Aha, okay, it's one of those. Okay. So it controls pretty fine, to be honest. Don't really have an issue with the controls. It's quite responsive to me. Putting in commands, you know, X is accelerate, square is brake. Right, so we've gone over the remaining time. So... So what is it going to tell me? You failed because I didn't do it in enough time? Is that what you're going to tell me, game? Because that's bad practice. That's one of the... I've never understood that also in games, right? If they have stuff like that, like, oh, you failed the first race, and like... Doesn't that not say a lot about your game? Not about me. I think I did fine there. Yeah, okay, I braked a bit too... I entered corners a bit fast, but I was expecting the braking not to be so harsh, to be honest. So the braking is somewhat harsh. What I'm saying is, you press the brake, boom, the car's like brakes very like quickly. There's no like chance to like slide, because for me with a like again, you're racing, I want to be drifting around the corners. That's just common sense. But I guess this is more of a simulation racing game, which is fine, because it's obviously harder to do that in simulation video racing games than it is with arcade. Holy moly, how long is this loading taking? Like, I'm playing this on PCSX 2. There's no reason it should take this long to load. At all. It's like... I always find it interesting when, you know, there's a lot of loading in like a PCSX 2 game, for example. Because I think to myself, there's no reason for it, like, whatsoever. Like, if you're playing on original PS2 hardware, I understand completely. But not if you're playing, like, on this. No. There's no reason for it. Okay. I'm now genuinely concerned that the game is frozen. Genuinely concerned that the game is frozen now. Not a clue. It's not like there's a save file, by the way. There's like one save file for the American version of the game, but not for the European version. So that's cool. There's cheat codes in the game for money, for getting speed bucks and whatnot. Okay, by putting the profile name in, you can get loads of speed bucks. Cool. Loading is okay. I'm gonna have to restart the game because I don't think this loading is natural. So bear with me. Okay, I had a little play around with creating a new profile and also with the money cheats. The money cheats don't work. They just don't work. So it's just bullshit. So it just doesn't work. I put in MasterCard, I put in AMEX, which it says to do on there, and it didn't give me any money whatsoever. So I'm like, okay, now that must only work for like maybe the American version, not for the European version. I don't know. But so we were on here. We tried the aptitude test, and obviously the game just kept on continually loading, so we'll try the license and examination. Rookies head-to-head. So, we'll try that. I went and changed the color of my car as well, so we're now at purple. And you also see that my my license plate is changed as well, because I didn't change it back, because I couldn't be bothered. So... let's hope that this loading screen doesn't take 5 years. There we go. So loading into races, it seems to not have a problem. See, MasterCard. That was me trying, you know what I mean? So I can only really talk about... whoa. Okay. So there, you can drift a little bit. Maybe it depends on what car you're using. Because, like I said, drifting in an old Mercedes banger is probably not the best thing to do. Where a Golf GTI, yeah. And arrows even show you what speed you need to be going to meet that corner as well. That's a cool feature. I like that. So you know if you know if you're going towards a corner a bit too fast. Whoa. Okay. I don't want to drive into the water, to be honest. Ah, screw that stop sign. Who cares about the stop sign? But yeah, if I'm honest with you, the controls are fine. It is definitely more simulation-based, to be completely honest with you. Oh, we actually have some traffic here. There was a police car we just went past there, I think. Surprised it didn't turn its lights on and try chasing us. Grass doesn't seem to slow you down much. Oh, we managed to reach it before the thing ran out, so the Golf GTI was a better choice of vehicle for me. And yeah, we managed to get everything. So we got 6 speed bucks for that. So we completed 1. So now we're moving on to the second thing for the race. Oh, fantastic. Alright then, let's continue again. Like I said, it controls absolutely fine, if I'm honest with you. But obviously, it might be the European version. It might just be this game doesn't work great on PCSX2. Or that loading glitch was just a one-off, or I just should have waited longer. But I feel like I waited long enough, to be honest. Now we're actually racing someone. Fantastic. Got to be careful of traffic and stuff as well. So we're supposed to win against this dude, right? Alright. Well, at the moment I'm believing that's not exactly possible. Because his car is way faster than mine. Well, maybe we can catch him out. There we go. Whoa, okay. Messed up that's turning. But this, like I said, I will also always say with games like this is at the end of the day, you're learning how to play this game, right? You're going to have people going into this game that have never played this before. And I always say, and I always say again, you should always start off your racing game fairly easy. Have it start off easy, let people get into it, get used to the game, get used to the racing controls. Yeah, enjoy that. Whoa, okay. I was a bit confused where I was supposed to go then for a second. The other thing I also will say, when I was doing the that, oh my, okay, not a big fan of that at all. I'm just gonna say that car spawned in front of me. 100% that car spawned in front of me. Not a fan of cars just spawning in front of me, if I'm honest with you. You could say it's the rendering distance. There you go. See, it's the rendering distance. That's what it is. Don't have that in your game. I'd rather the cars look like fucking PNGs in the fucking distance, so I at least know they're there if you're going to struggle to render them on in the game properly. So that crash has completely put me off my mojo now. So at least we actually have some like kind of somewhat realistic like physics on the bumper where it's excellent. Another car that just came out of fucking nowhere for me. I'm not joking, these cars are coming out of fucking nowhere for me. I can't see them. Maybe I should be looking on the map. I'll maybe look on the map. Would be a better idea. But I'm sorry. This is the reason why you just don't see me. Oh, the game crashed. The game crashed. Fantastic. There we go. That's proof enough for me, to be honest with you. Well, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to call it there for World Racing 2. The game crashed. Yep, it just closed. PCSX2. Not completely, it's just closed the window that actually has the game. So there we go. What is my honest thoughts about the game? It controls absolutely fine. It controls absolutely fine. It's more of a simulation racing game than arcade, which is not really my thing. I'm not really into simulation racing games at the end of the day. That's just my preference at the end, you know, that's my preference. But I see what they've tried to do with this game. It seems cool. It's just too bad it doesn't seem to work very well on PCSX2. But there's no reason not to just play the PC version. Like the PC version and more recent PC version came out in 2022, and you could just play that. So I'm going to leave this game with mixed feelings, specifically targeted towards the fact that the PS2 version, again, I play all of these games on emulator at the end of the day, so I'm not only just playing the game and giving my thoughts on the game, I'm also giving my thoughts on how well it runs in the emulator. If you don't ever hear me talk about how well a game runs in an emulator, it's because it's running perfectly, and I don't really need to make a comment. So this game very clearly is very buggy, not buggy, but you know, very prone to crash in the emulator. So I would suggest, if you're going to play this game, have a go at the PC version or play it on actual hardware. So that's why I'm going to leave this game with mixed feelings. Besides that, the actual game itself was absolutely fine. I've been Bio. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.